Hi guys and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Ethereum. We will try to understand how the price is moving, so if we will be finally able to break the resistance at 2K. We will talk about the backwardation, so what is happening between the price, the spot price and the future price, plus the difference between proof of work and proof of stake, and how a possible fork can affect the ecosystem, and how obviously you have to approach, how you have to behave during this situation. Before to start, let me say guys that this channel is about educational content and nothing has to be intended as financial advice. If you want to invest in anything, that's great, but always your own research before. And remember guys, if you enjoyed this content, remember to leave us a big thumbs up and drop a comment, and don't forget to check all the links into the description below, because it is there where you can find our daily updates on Twitter, also our weekly newsletter on Substack. So pay attention to it and don't miss that opportunity. But let's start immediately. So in the moment when we talk about Ethereum and the merge, it means going from a proof of work to a proof of stake. Proof of work means simply, as it is working, for example, with Bitcoin, is that you have to burn energy, real energy, to solve some kind of algorithm in order to create new Ethereum and to keep safe the whole ecosystem. In the moment when we are talking about proof of stake, it means that we will not have any more miners, but we will just have the staking, so staking Ethereum. That's the reason why we have been many times talking about Lido Finance, that is offering a liquid staking, so the possibility to stake on ETH 2.0, so the ETH version is coming right now, and it is giving you the opportunity to earn the rewards, because in the moment when you are staking, you are starting receiving a certain amount of reward. The APR can change according to the market condition, according to how many people are staking their Ethereum into the system. This merge will happen, so this going from proof of work to proof of stake will happen around the mid of September. The reason why we don't know the exact date is, as Vitalik was saying, is that they have decided the difficulty at which the system will go from proof of work to proof of stake. But obviously, according to the hash rate, so according to how many miners will push on it, so how much fast the process will go, the exact date could change. At the actual speed, the forecasted date is the 15th of September during the night UTC time. Obviously, I will keep you posted also on this, because in that moment, history will made, because in that moment, the Ethereum will go finally from proof of work to proof of stake. But remember guys, this will not be the real step that will allow Ethereum to scale up. So in that moment, the ability to Ethereum to scale will be still the same. The reality is that until the sharding, that is the next phase, Ethereum will not be able to scale more than what is happening right now. The only difference is that rewards will not go anymore to miners. That's the only difference, and the whole system will be based on proof of stake. If you want to know more about the whole roadmap of Ethereum, I will also leave some resources into the description below so you can check them by yourself. Plus, remember that you can check my last video on Ethereum and about the merge into the video that you will find the link into the right corner here. But let's try to understand what does it mean also, how the merge will affect the situation, because we have seen something quite peculiar. As you can see from the chart, we had a bottom here, it was the mid of June, and from that point, the price has gone up something like 110%, something like that. But what is even more important is, look at that, we have been struggling to go above the resistance at 2K. This is a crucial point. In this moment, we are just going to retest the 21 weekly MA, and the point is that we will have a bounce going and try to reach and try to break this resistance here. This is the 200 days MA, and as you can see, the same moving average has been a resistance in April when we try to break above it. Personally speaking, I think that it's still too early to understand how the price will evolve. The reality is that we have around another month from now to the merge. And another thing that is quite important, into this period we will not have any other meeting by the Fed. So the interest rate will remain at the same level. And what is also even more interesting is that just after the merge, another meeting will take place, and with any probability we will have another hike into the interest rate. So there are many different input that are suggesting that we could have another month that could be positive. But remember, nothing is for granted. Probably the biggest part of this pump already happened. The big question is what will happen next? And in my opinion, I'm still bearish overall thinking, and I still believe that with any probability we will have another downtrend and another test of the previous low. But obviously that's something that is just my personal opinion. I want to now take a moment to talk about YoStep by Yobit, that is one of my partners. We have been talking a lot about move to earn. That has been one of the biggest trends in the last couple of months. We have seen STEP going just from nothing to 100 times higher. It has been insane. People that were able to participate that IDO made a ton of money, and still people that are using the platforms that is just a move to earn. So it means that you have to move in order to earn some kind of rewards. And the system is increasing the rewards according to the kind of sneakers that you are using. And the same system has been used by YoStep. As you can understand also from the name, step is recalling what it has been stepping. YoStep, differently from what you have seen with stepping, is not rewarding you just to move, but to do actions into the Yobit exchange. As you can understand, it's like a reward system that has been studied with the same kind of dynamics that has been successful on all the move to earn projects. That is something that is a big trend still into this market. So how does it work? First of all, you need to register to the platform. I will leave also all the links into the description below so you can check them and access them. All you have to do is just click here on register, and the procedure is quite straightforward. It doesn't require any kind of KYC, so it is just enough an email, and it is fully anonymous. So in the moment when you have register to the platform, this is the homepage. You can go to wallet, and here you will have the ability to deposit any kind of support from the supported asset. It could be a cryptocurrency, but also fiat currency like depositing USD through this kind of ways. Going back to YoStep, the way it works, YoStep is that you have to complete different kind of actions, and in order to boost your rewards, you need to buy some kind of sneakers. As you can see, the sneakers are going from level 1 to level 0, and each of them it has its own cost and its own level of rewards. Obviously the rewards are changing according to what you do and what is the sneakers that you have bought. Here you can find, for example, the history from the account, and you can see that today I have performed different kind of activities, and I have received these rewards down here. In the moment when you will go into your homepage on YoStep, down here you will find the recap of your sneakers and also the possibility to upgrade them in order to have a higher sneaker that is able to produce much more yield. If you want to know more about YoStep, I will also leave a couple of resources that could be interesting. For example, here we have a CoinGate that has released a review about YoStep, and I will also leave another couple of reviews and also guides in order to use at best the platform. All you have to do is just use the description below to access all the information. Another thing that is not an opinion but is a state of the art of the actual situation is the backwardation. I know that is a bad word, but reality is quite simple to explain. It simply represents a difference in the price between the future and the spot price. And as you can see right now, the future price is 1% cheaper. Obviously, it means that in theory, you could create an arbitrage just to fill this gap, and it is 1%, it is for free. But what is interesting is that it is like right now you are buying at a higher price something that will be cheaper into the future, and this is obviously not what normally is happening. Just to give you a confirmation, if we try to check this price here at the 30th of May, you will see that the future price were $2,030. At the same time, that price in that moment were just, as you can see the blue line here, $1,998. So it means that the spot price was 1.5% cheaper. Right now we have the opposite situation. But why it is happening? There are many theories about it, and obviously there is not the real truth, because this is something that is just an interpretation on what is happening right now. In my opinion, the reason why the future price is lower is, for one reason, is because there is still some uncertainty into the Ethereum merge, because there is still a possibility that something will go not correct. It will go wrong, and if something will go wrong, obviously also the price of Ethereum will be affected. That could be one reason why the price of the future right now is lower. On the other side, you have also to be aware that there is the possibility to have a sort of airdrop if you are holding Ethereum in the moment of the merge. Why? Because in the moment when ETH will go from proof of work to proof of stake, miners in that moment, it is possible, there is a lot of discussion about it, could fork the chain, could create another chain that will be called probably ETH proof of work, something like that. We still don't know all the details, but in that case, what will happen is that miners will create another blockchain that will keep the code of ETH as it was, and it will keep working as a proof of work blockchain. What is the point that you have to pay attention? Because as Justin Sun was saying, his exchange, Poloniex, will list the most important hard fork that will happen and that will support ETH proof of work. Obviously, we still have to wait for all the other exchanges, because maybe some of the smallest, it is possible that maybe they can support more of the hard forks. The reality is that, yes, from one side, it could be like an airdrop, because it means that if you are receiving this ETH proof of work, it is just something that will appear into your wallet. Yes, you can sell it, so you can create some profit. But on the other side, pay attention, because nothing is risk-free, and it doesn't mean that you will simply double your money. First of all, the reality is that many of the projects, many of the assets that right now are supported by ETH will not be anymore supported on ETH proof of work. Why? Because many projects, they don't have the resources to keep the projects on both of the blockchains. For example, Circle, that is also the company behind USDC, has already said that they will not support any kind of hard fork that will happen with the proof of work. And the same is happening also with Chainlink, that is the biggest oracle. So the risk to use a blockchain proof of work still on ETH, it is that it will have not so much future, so the price maybe could damp. And on the other side also, as the founder of Compound was saying, pay attention, because in that moment there is also the risk to fail in some kind of scam. So pay attention, because it's not just free money. Yes, there is the possibility to receive this kind of, let's say, airdrop. So you will have just the opportunity to receive on your wallet the same amount on, obviously, the Ethereum proof of work blockchain. You will receive ETH of that blockchain. With any probability, the price of that token will be much lower than the price of the normal ETH, and the future is still really uncertain. Obviously, that's just my opinion. Maybe the proof of work with all the miners that are investing on it, maybe it will be the successful one. I don't think so, but let me know what is your opinion. What I really care is, guys, pay attention. Don't take too much risk. Remember that Right now, yes, we are still in an uptrend, but we already had the major pump. Remember to pay attention the moment when you will use any kind of hard fork on ETH, because scams are possible. And yes, don't think that you will simply receive double the money, because that's not the truth. In any case, don't worry, because you will not have to do anything. Everything will be completely automated, and you will simply receive your ETH from the fork. If it will happen directly into your wallet, you will not have to do anything. And in the moment when you will keep using ETH, it will go smoothly, or at least we hope so, without any problem. But in any case, you will not have to change anything. If any kind of news will came out and it will require also from your side some kind of change, don't worry, I will keep you posted here on YouTube, also on all the other channels that you can find into the description below. Guys, let me know what you think about the merge and how the price of ETH will behave in the next couple of weeks. In my opinion, it is possible that we can try to test the resistance at 2.2k, but maybe we will not be even able to break 2000. Let me know what you think about it. Remember, guys, if you enjoyed this content, leave us a big thumbs up and drop a comment. Let me know what you think about it just in the comment section below. And guys, thank you for following me, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.